when I was doing my UG, PG, and PhD at TNAU. And most of your teachers are my teachers, or some of them are my counterparts. Just maybe 2 years senior or 2 years junior, and my batchmate too. So Prema Madam is my batchmate, and many others maybe my seniors. So it is as Sir told, I was working in pesticide toxicology, metabolism, and residues. But when I came back for this lecture, I was searching for a easiest topic. Why? Because it is very difficult to stand before my teachers to talk. It is very nostalgic for me to come back, especially in 1998. This place was not there that time. That your earlier entomology lab and other things, that would have seen me as a very small, timid boy coming for my applications to UG, and I studied my UG at Kilikulam, PG and PhD at this institute. So it is really, as I told, it is a nostalgic for me. So I'm not going to talk about residues today, and I have selected a very easiest topic so that it will not be boring to you on one side, and another side it is easier for me to talk. So I have talked in many fora, very big fora. Really, I am feeling one hesitant from inner heart. I am shaking to stand before my teacher, especially. So thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity, and thank you for this wonderful arrangement. Actually, we were not having this kind of arrangement of having all those MSc, PhD students to listen to external expert talk. So this is one good thing. It is happening. Without taking much time in this introduction, I will be straightly going to my topic on non-apis bee pollinator conservation. This is one very important thing what I did at VPKS Almora when I was starting my journey as in ICR as scientist in 2008. I was placed to this institute at Almora, Uttarakhand. So this is a very good hotspot for two things. One, on white grubs. You all be knowing white grubs, scarab beetles. So that area near around the Nepal, it is the Nepal border actually. So this area is the center of origin for white grubs, scarab beetles. There were about more than 100 species of white grubs at this place itself. At Almora itself, we have identified. So that is one side. Another side, it is very good biodiversity hotspot for non-apis bees too. So we all know what is non-apis bees. Next, can I do with this? Yeah. So what are non-apis bees? We all know apis species. So they are honeybees, normally called as honeybees. Non-apis means whatever it is of other than apis species. They are called as non-apis. So apis species we have seen apis dorsata, mellifera, indica, and maybe one two. But in non-apis, there are about 17,000 species which are documented and reported. So one important thing is it is very diverse. One side, and another side is it is very specialized pollinators. So for crops like whatever we have learned, like Leguminaceae or Poaceae, whatever it is like pollination, it is very simple because the structure we have all studied, right? The structure of the flower is very simple. We have studied the things. But for crops like what it is, very minor crops, the floral biology itself is totally different. It will not look like a flower at all sometimes, some flowers, right? So very specialized pollinators are very much needed for pollinating such flowers. So these non-apis bees are very specialized bees, especially buzz pollination. What it is, buzz pollination? Yes, it is also called as sonication. It will make a vibrating sound, buzz. That's why it is called as buzz pollination. So it will make a sound, make the anthers to dehisce the pollens. Just before entering or touching the flower itself, it can make the anthers to make the pollens to come out of the anthers, right? So such pollination also can happen without even just before even touching the flowers itself. Such pollinations can be happened through this non-apis bees. That is another important thing. And as I told, it is highly diverse and having ranges too. Ranges means some species will be available in some particular area, some other species may be available in some other particular area. It is divided into different ranges. So there is no interspecific competition much. They will be there. It is in different ranges. But it is cosmopolitan. It is available in every places. That's what it is. And pollination services. Non-apis bees, normally what we will feel, they are not very good pollinators, like that only, no? So it is like unnoticed. We have not noticed those bees in one side, or even if it is noticed, it is not properly recognized. Those services of these bees are not recognized, but they are very synergistic to our bee pollination. Why it is synergistic? Means when our bees are there, this non-apis bees activity will not be that much high. When our bees are not, both in temporal and spatial ways, right? When we would have studied like Indian bees, when it will be the peak activity, it will be in peak. When it will be morning or in the afternoon, like exact time of 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, when it is peak sunshine hours will be the peak activity. But it is contradictory to this non-apis bees. These activities will be their peak in the early morning hours. So before the bees get up and come to the flowers, these non-apis bees normally they will be available in the field. So that is synergistic. One point. Another thing, bees will go when it is particular wind speed. When the particular wind speed is there, above that, bees immediately they will go into their hives. Right? We would have seen. But that time, these bees will be available. They will not be affected by the wind speed. That is another important thing. And especially in those areas where I was talking about this VPKS Almora, that is in mid hills of Himalayas. So much of cloud cover and also very peak winter time will be there, right? So peak winter time also so many flowering crops will be there like radish, broccoli, cabbage and other things. All these things will be flowering at that time. So peak winter time, bees will be active only for 2 or 3 hours in a day. When sunshine will come, that time only bees activity will be there. But these bees we can see in the other time also. So it is synergistic to the honeybee pollination, either in the terms of spatial and also temporal, right? And as I told, the diverse flowers, some of the flowers bees cannot even reach because the tongue length is limited. It cannot reach to that levels. Especially in radish, there is a term known as nectar robbery. What it is? Honeybees will go, it will rob the nectar, but it will not pollinate the flower itself. But we all know pollination is a mutualistic relationship, right? Flower is giving the nectar and the bee is giving its seed setting. But nectar robbery is because it cannot go and reach the nectar where it is there. If it is going straightly over the flower, if it is standing in the flower, it cannot reach. So what it will do, it will go to the side, it will tear open, it will open like this and go into the sepals and take the nectar. But the pollen and the anthers are untouched. So almost like 40 to 50, 60% of honeybee pollination in radish is nectar robbery. So these bees are very long-tongued bees, many of the non-apis bees. So they can directly go in, they can do bus pollination, what I told there. Another important thing is it can pollinate those diverse different kinds of flowers too. And another very important thing is like it is an alternate for honeybees. Some honeybees, what it will do, we will manage them in a hives, boxes, hive boxes it is there. If some disease comes, the whole box gone lost. Not only the box next to it, nearby, everything is going to lose. We are going to lose. But these non-apis bees, they stay not in very big colonies, only 30 or 40 maximum. Somewhere it will be only 6 or 5, 6 only in a colony. So even if some disease, something, some pest, some disease comes, it will affect that colony only. Only maximum 30, 40 bees will die. The other colony survives. You are getting know what I'm telling. It will, some disease or something happens, the whole box or whole the honeybees like 13,000, 15,000 bees will go. It will die. But here it will not happen. So that is an alternate for bee diseases. When bees are not available because of some reason, this is an alternate thing. The last one is what I written is like easy to conserve. Easy to manage, no doubt. Honeybees are very easy to manage. Why? Because if some flowering plant is there or one full area is of some plants and I want to pollinate that plant, that area, what I will do? I will just shift that colony to there. So it is easy to manage. Understood now what I'm telling? It is easy. We can easily manage 15,000 bees from one place to another place. But these are easy to conserve. We cannot manage them, but we have to conserve them. Easy to conserve. If I want those bees there, with small tricky things, I can conserve them. I can keep them, make them available at that place itself. That's what it is. Easy to conserve and easy to retain. If I'm giving those things, whatever it is needed, maybe very small things. One stick, if I'm giving, it will retain in the field. My next presentations you will understand by how to manage that small things and make them available in the fields. That's what. So honeybees are easy to manage. These bees, non-apis bees, are easy to conserve and make them available in the fields. That's what it is. So what are those non-apis bee species? As I told, there are two different species, two different classes. One is short-tongue bees and long-tongue bees. Short-tongue bees, Andrenidae, is a one family. Some species I have written. Colatidae, Halicetidae, and Melitidae. These are short-tongue bees, right? Likewise, long-tongue bees are there, Anthophoridea, Apidae, and Megachilidae. Just I have given some photographs here. Very typically, you can see this is long. So I have depicted as long-tongue bees. These are short-tongue bees, right? This area is short. You can see this photo also I kept very clearly to depict you. Andrena bees are sand bees. They will live in sand. They will live, make holes in the sand. So they are, I have put the photo, it is very clear, you will not forget. Andrena bees will live in holes made in sandy soil. So the first photo you can see, it is available in the sand. So second one, Colitus. Always you will see this bees in this shape. So I have put a photo specifically to show you this. Mostly whenever you are seeing in the field, it will be seen as in this shape only. So Colitus species. Nomia bees. These are also called as bearded bees. You see the beard, it is hairy bees. It is full of hairs. Okay. Likewise, Thylocopa, you all will be knowing. Bombus species. It is bumblebees, right? So your museum also people came there and we have given this bumblebees there. So it is very diverse in bumblebees. Large number of bumblebees will be available. And megakilla bees. Megakilla bees are leaf cutter bees. Exactly. How they will collect the pollen? Yes, very nice. So you can see this pollen collected in the lower abdomen. It will tap the abdomen will tap there and it will collect the pollen. That's what it is. So don't get confused much with this many number of bees. We will be talking about important, very important non-apis group species. The first one is bumblebees, Bombus species. Okay, two different species are available, Bombus homerodialis and Bombus affinis. These two are very important for Indian conditions. One, it is very highly efficient pollinators, right? There is a report there. It is 30 times more effective than honeybees also in some of the crops. Like, so it is very highly efficient pollinator. It also does buzz pollination, what I was just talking about. And the most important thing is it stays in colonies. So it will not be in very big colonies like honeybees, but they stays in colonies. And it pollinates some of the crops like eggplant, tomato, and cucurbits. Next one is digger bees, Andrena species. They live in soil, make holes, and mostly found in sandy soils. Also pollinate some of the vegetables. And the third important species is small carpenter bees. Carpenter bees, we all know, right? These are small carpenter bees. I will be telling about how they will be making nests in the pit. So small carpenter bees, very small, beautiful, shiny bees. They will make nests in the sticks and make eggs in different racks. We'll be seeing that. Then the fourth one is leaf cutter bee, Megachila species. Cut leaves. These are pests of roses. Rose plants we can see cut ends. So they will cut these leaves and take it for nest making. So, but these are also good pollinators. So I have given three species there. Two species of very important species which is available in Indian conditions. Okay, you are changing. Okay, right. So this is the diversity of non-apis bees where I was studying there. There are 22 different species non-apis bees collected, identified, and preserved. Many other things are not even identified and preserved. So many we would have collected, but 22 species: Amygilla, Seratina, Megachilla, and Andrena, Nomia, Xylocopa, and many Lasioglossum species. These bees are collected, preserved, and identified. So this is what it is, how it is preserved. So distribution of these bees. This I was talking about all in Almora means what it is the distribution in the whole country. So you could see there are 89 species of solitary bees out of 97 species studied in North India. There is a report. So you can see the diversity of these bees. These again that 89 species are solitary bees. That doesn't include that what it is bumblebees and others, right? So if we include all these things, maybe 93 species are all non-apis bees only. Another 3 or 4 species only apis species, right? So Indian species of bombus, bumblebees, are mostly restricted to high hills. It will not be available in lower elevations. That's what it is. About 24 species of bumblebees are reported in Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and Assam. So again, you may be thinking why I am talking all these things to you because it is not relevant to you, right? Always all there in the North Indian species only, North India only. Some Xylocopa and Ceratina are restricted to higher hills. Other species are generally abundant in warmer semi-arid areas. Number of species reported, you can see the diversity here. Halictus, there are 52 species. Nomia, it is 25 species. Bombus, 28. Xylocopa, Megachilla, etc. So many. It is very diverse. Just I wanted to show they are very diverse. So what about South India? South India also there are so much of non-apis bees. You see here, this is a report from NBAR. They have taken 39 species of bees. Out of this, only 1, 2, 3 are apis species, right? All others are non-apis species. As I told, many of the times we may be seeing these bees in our field also, but many a times we will not know these are bees or these are not these are pollinators. So most of the time, what it will be not recognized or unnoticed, but it is already there in our areas. That's what it is. So come to diversity is known. Now this much bees are there. Even in South India also these non-apis bees are there. So how to conserve them? How to make it available in our field? That is most important now. So this is the depiction I have shown. You can see this is a typical area where these honeybees, biodiversity conservation, when we see not only for honeybees, for all different biodiversity, we need different kinds of shrubs, trees, meadows, flowering plants, marshy areas, and other things for different bees, right? Different organism itself, not only for bees. So for that, we have added one bee hotels there to make them present there, right? That is one important thing. So any organism, anything, any organism, even including human beings, when we have food and shelter, we will be staying there, right? So that is what it is. First, we need food. So different kinds of flowers are needed. And the second thing is we need a shelter, any organism for that being. So these bees are also like that. Food and shelter, if it is there, they will be conserved there. So this is the first thing. Is a floral calendar. These bees, especially what I wanted to tell is honeybees, what they will do, they will go for taking pollen and nectar. They will keep in their hives, conserve them there. When we cannot go out, when the bees, honeybees cannot go out, they will be consuming it, right? They are not keeping only for us to extract it. They are keeping for themselves. When continuous flooding, when there is continuous rains for 3 years, 3 days, 4 days, how bees cannot go out for collecting the nectar. That time they will be using that saved nectar there. But here these bees will not have reserves, nectar or pollen reserves there much. So every day they have to go, every day they have to take pollen and nectar. If that is not there, they have to die only. They cannot survive. So floral calendar is one important thing to be made. So what it is, floral calendar is depicting the flowers, availability of flowers in terms of months. So that is a very particular area there wherein all the crops have been grown over there. All the flower food crop. So you can see January, February, March, mustard will be there. Likewise, different crops will be available in different areas, different time intervals. So this is I put as maize. Maize, obviously, they will not give nectar, but copious amount of pollen, right? So you see some areas is full of flowers. Some areas is full of flowers. Some area is there is no flower at all. So these are lean season. Floral calendar is not only needed for non-apis bees but also for honeybees. What for? Migration is fine. One more very important thing. When we have to extract honey, how we will know? When these flowers are more, we can extract honey. So immediately they can replenish. When we will start extracting honey in June, July, at this condition, what will happen? It cannot have reserves. That's what. Floral calendar is very much needed for knowing the honey flow season and the lean season. Honey flow, when it is honey flow is there, the next month is honey flow season, then happily we can extract all the honey from the hive, right? So floral calendar is needed for honeybees too, not only for non-apis bees. So you can see different kinds of non-apis bees. What are those bees available in different crops? Mustard, what are those bees available? Nomia, Andrina, Amygilla and others. Radish, Andrina, Megachilla, Xylocopa, Bombus, Amygilla and others. Like different crops, different kinds of bees are available there. So these are the different photos I could able to depict. These bees will be available in these crops, right? So next. So how much it will be available? These bees are available, we came to know. But how much it will be available? This picture shows. Radish is one very important crop, wherein, as I told, honeybees could not able to pollinate much. They are good pollinators, but still 40% of them are not able to pollinate, right? So you can see here also AP Serrana is there. You no need to see this. These are all done in different flower density areas. Like low flower density, when how much it will be, bees will be there, like that. You can see this column, right? 1.39 AP Serrana is available in 1 meter square area in a minute. So it is large numbers. Likewise, mellifera is there 0.71. But you can see bombus, right? 0.35. So it is not very small figure. Means what it is? 35 bees. 35 bees we can see in 100 meter square area. 100 meter square area of plot, you can see 35 bees. It is not simple small thing, right? Likewise, Andrina savigini. This is also available in large numbers. Like so many different bees. First I told these are the bees. Now we have seen how much it will be available. So it is the same thing in different crops, right? Here what it is, Ceratina similima is available in large numbers in broccoli. Next, buckwheat. Buckwheat is one very important crop which is of duration only 30 days. 30 days you can have flowers. If somebody is very much interested in making honey out of it, every 30 days you can have different plant. We can grow the plant and harvest the honey. That much it is. So you can see different bees. How many different kinds of non-apis bees which will pollinate buckwheat. Next. This is cucurbit. Especially I put this cucurbit of pepper because these flower, the flowering time is 5 o'clock in the morning. And by 7:30, 8 o'clock when the sun comes up, these flowers will close. They will not be available for the bees, honeybees to come. Very, very rarely some honeybees can go into and pollinate. So if you have to use these flowers, then we have to have only non-apis bees. Honeybees may not be able to do pollination in this kind of plants, right? So this is what we have seen. Different plants, crop plants, different crop plants flowers depicted in the calendar, right? So we have seen this area is vacant and this area is also vacant. What we can do at that time. Next. You can see these first three columns, rows I have put crops. The other two columns, rows I have put weeds. So many different kinds of weeds are available which will give pollen and nectar to the honeybees and these pollinators, right? So there is a point like selective weeding. Some weeds we can keep it, right? So somewhere it is available in the bunds, somewhere it is available in the different areas of crop cultivation that we can even leave for if we are very particular in conserving these pollinators. Then comes to different shrubs, different kinds of shrubs, whatever it is naturally available here and there. They also conserve these pollinators. Different trees, right? These are there. And most specifically, very much ornamental plants, whatever ornamental plants we normally grow, they conserve these pollinators very well. They are very well fitted for these pollinators. So you can see this is of wild flora, different wild flora like lantana, white clover, and many other. I am not going very deep inside it. You can see all these flowers will have one or two non-apis bees as visitors. So these flowers can attract these bees and conserve them. So you would have seen rhododendron. Rhododendron you would have heard, no? What for you have heard? What it is? Say loudly. Correct. Fish poison. No, that is rotenone. That is rotenone. Rhododendron flowers. Very specifically, you would have heard based on what it is. No, that is there is poison you are talking about. This is rhododendron. You would have heard for change in flowering time pattern because of climate change. Because of climate change, so much of change in flowering time is happening, right? Happening or not happening? Happening, no? That when flowers are there, bees are not available. When bees are there, flowers are not available. It's happening, no? That is a very important effect of climate change, right? This was identified in rhododendron only. Another important thing is rhododendron is having one flower is having 2 to 3 ml of nectar. So what will happen? Bees will get drowned. When it is going, it will get drowned in it. So bees there, they are very intelligent species, right? When flowers are there in the plant, they will not go for collecting nectar. When it fall down, then it will go for collecting nectar. That's what it is. That's very special thing of rhododendron. That's why I'm telling. Otherwise, nothing. So this different kinds of flowers, wild flora will attract and conserve this pollinators. These are all ornamental plants. Okay. So many plants we can grow here also. Some we cannot grow here, right? Because it is very much specific to that higher hills and cold elevations. Like, okay, enough. Just to show only. So here these plants, the same plants, whatever I was showing, this ornamental plants also so much of non-apious bees, right? These flowers, it is exactly corn daisy means you can see the first one. This is what it is, right? They are having nomia, small carpenter bees, and others. Sunflower, you all know. Firewheel, Gyladia, that last one, that red one. It is. It looks like fire, no fire and wheel. That's why it is called as firewheel. Larkspur. This is one very particular flower. It is. It is here. It is looking like flower in photo, but originally, if you see, it is like a pot and opening like this, right? So honeybees cannot go inside and take the pollen or nectar. So bumblebees are very specialized. Their tongue is very long, right? They can go and put their tongue like this, like straw, and take the nectar. So larkspur and different kinds of flowers, different rudbeckia, poppy. Poppy is very important flower there, which attracts large number of non-apious bees. Like different bees, different flowers. Next. So how to grow these flowers? This is one practical demonstration which I did there. All the flower, whatever wherever we are going into the field, right? There will be having a field roads, right? So in field roads, both sides we can have these flowering plants as flower beds. One side it will increase the what it will be. It will be very beautiful to see. Like so that is happens, and other side it is conserving all these pollinators. So in March and April, how this the same plant, same area only, it is taken photo in different time intervals of the year, right? Same path. January, February, how it will be, March, April, August, how it will be, like that. Different time, different flowers we can grow. So this is what one it is. First one is giving food to them to conserve them, right? So these are typically called as bee restaurants. We are going to restaurant to take food, no? Like that. These bees are going to take food in these flowers. What are the food served there? Pollen and nectar. Very good, sir. Thank you very much. Right, sir. Uh, Even the sound, that movements, everything is exactly, exactly, sir. Mm-hmm. Those whatever. Correct, correct, sir. That's that's true, sir. So this is what I was talking about. First thing is first part of my talk we have finished now. What it is? Conserving these non-apious bees with kind of food availability, making the food available for them to conserve them. Right? Coming to the second one. Second one is by providing shelter. As I told, one is food, second is shelter. Okay. These Seratina bees are stick dwelling bees. They live in sticks. Okay. The sticks will have whatever all sticks it cannot live, but the sticks with pithy central stem. The stick will be there, pith will be there, no, in the center. Those sticks, these bees can make colonies and live there. So it is like how much soft pith has to be there in the center, how much long it should be, how much the pith cavity should be, and other things we have standardized. Okay, you can see this is after these studies we have recommended those scientists working there. Earlier, what we will do, we'll have all these sticks made of plastic. Plastic, no, like plastic sticks with all labels in it. Later, after this study, we have recommended like use those sticks only, right? So if we'll keep those sticks, we can easily conserve them in the field itself. Especially this is a crop called lentil. Lentil, have you heard about lentil? Yes, this is a crop of lentil. So these bees are very, very good pollinators of this lentil. So these sticks, simple keeping sticks will increase the yield, yield of the crop, right? So that's what it is. You see this, this is a split opening of the stick. How, if it is split opened, how it will be available, it will be there, right? It will make a central pit open, excavation, and make racks over it. Different racks. You can see here bee bread and a egg. Here also again bee bread and egg. What is bee bread? Pollen mixed with nectar in specific quantity. So bee bread and egg will be there. So all will eat on that, and one by one, it will emerge out. So this is simple stick keeping sticks. So earlier I told us bee restaurants. Now these are bee hotels. Why it is hotel? Food is yes restaurant. Hotels. We'll go for hotels when we will go. Whenever we need, when we are going for an excursion, we are going for a picnic or a tour, we will go and stay in hotels. But we will not stay for a long time, right? We'll stay for 1 week or 10 days or something like that. So these are also like that. These are solitary bees. They will stay here and there only. Whenever breeding time, whenever egg laying time, they will come to this pits, these sticks, make their shelter, make eggs, guard. These are bee guarding. These adult bees, they will guard on the entrance because intruders should not go and take their food or the young ones. So they will be guarding there. In 10-15 days maximum, all will emerge. After that, everything has gone out. Right? So it is like exactly fitting is bee hotels. So they will go for specific purpose, stay there, do their offsprings emergence, and leave them. That's what it is, bee hotels. So you can see now very clearly bee bread with egg. Small larva you could see. So here it is grown up, bee bread is gone. Very small amount of bee bread is there, then pupa and adult. So this is what how it is. So prefers in where it will forage. This is small carpenter bee, Seratina smaragdula. These crops are buckwheat and many ornamental plants. We have kept different kinds of sticks of different varied thickness and found that 82 bee colonies were there in Morus alba. Like Rosa indica, 76 bee colonies. Like that, different sticks. So many number of sticks we have kept, and we could able to see which one is more preferential. Which one is preferential, where it will not come also. So we can recommend those sticks to be kept in the fields. How much big stick is to be there, and how much area length of the nest, and how much width each rack is made of. All these things are studied. So its life cycle is total life cycle is 31 days only, right? So this is another one that same small carpenter bee, Seratina similima. Here you can see there it is very particular, right? It will see the stick fully. It is uniform stick. If it is there, then only it will lay eggs. Here they are not like that. Some areas it will lay, then some small areas which is not good, it will leave. Then again it will go for some other areas. That is its character. So this is also prefers different crops and how it is moving. Next. Here you can see Seratina, another species of Seratina. There we have seen it is in shells, right? One egg, one bee bread. Here you see all eggs in one area. After that, they are going and occupying each bee bread will be kept. Next to that, continuously bee breads will be there. So each larva, whatever it is emerging out, go and settle in one bee bread, right? That's what it is. Ceratina suatipenis. Next, that is one set of non-apice bees. They live in sticks. The second set of non-apice bees, they live in soil. They'll make holes in the soil and they will live here. So these are called as digger bees. It is digging and going in. Or sand bees. Ground dwelling bees or sand bees or digger bees, Andrena species. So you can see the colonies, how much it is there, where it will be there. It will be available in sandy and fragile soil, very near to the foraging crop. When foraging crop is there, it is near to that. Like radish, buckwheat, and mustard, it is active during February to April months. But the most important thing is it coincides with the rain season. So how to conserve them is nothing but just if you'll give a shelter over the rain. Otherwise, all those holes will be plugged in because of rain and soil. It will be plugged in. So just if you can protect this with the rain, it will be conserved there. That's what it is, right? You can see this photo is not very clear. These all red ones will have a colony there. That much dense one area is there means it will be very densely having the colonies there, right? So this is how the bees are entering in with the pollen. So this is Andrena savigny. So how it will go in, make the nest. This is a diagram. You can see it will go in and make different passages, ending with one nest, bee nest with bee pollen, like bee bread and what it will, one egg. So each ending will have a bee bread and egg. So one colony is there. One whole colony is from here. So it will, how much deep it is? It can go up to 2 meters. We have seen it can go up to different 2 meters down and go inside in different branches because these are affected by many parasitoids too. Cuckoo bees, we would have seen no cuckoo bees. These are affected by many parasitic bees. So they will go very deep inside and make different. This is the beauty of evolution. You can see you could have made very big colony there and make so many bee breads. If it is happening like that, what will happen? A parasitoid, if it finds there, it will go on putting all the eggs, all the colony gone, right? But here you see, if it is coming here, unless it knows there is a diversion there, it will go here. If it is settling, if it is parasitizing here, there is every chance of losing these others, not finding them. That's what the evolution is. See, not only this is not exactly in the same place, it will be in different places also. Here and there also, branches can happen. That's what it is. So this is what you can see. There are about 38 nests in a single colony. And these all 38 male bees will guard the whole colony. So even when cuckoo bees are coming, they will be removing them. Invaders are coming. These male will be always moving around the colony, moving here and there full time. So whatever invaders will come, it will easily wade off them. Next. So we have seen two different kinds of bees, right? One is staying in stick, one is staying in sand. So you can see Andrenidae. Next, okay. Andrenidae, they are staying in soil. Coletidae, Halictidae, Melitidae, and Anthrophonidae, and Melitidae, up to Melitidae, they are staying in soil dwelling bees. You see Anthrophoridae, where they will stay, it will stay in castor stem, straws, drilled wood, it will be drilled and kept in, straws are kept in. Why straws are kept in? We can easily remove and study them. That's why. Otherwise, there is no need of straw. It is simple drilled holes will be there means it will go and lay eggs. Especially this megachila species, leaf cutter bees. They will collect the round cut of leaves. They will go and put in the drilled holes only, right? To make colonies there. So Apidae, Xylocopa, we all know they use carpenter bees, they use bamboo sticks, or also some pithy woods also. Apidae seratina, we have just seen seratina bees in sticks, how it is making. Megakilla bees, they are also there in the drilled board, grass and bamboo stem. Come to the third kind of bees. One is living in sticks, one is living in soil. One most important thing is it is living in colonies, the bomba species. Bomba species, how they are living in colonies, they also do have queen, they do have workers like that of honeybees. But their colonies are very small. And only queen can overwinter the winter season. All others will die. How it happens? Make their nest and cavities in holes, and especially abundant rat holes. Wherever rat holes are there, it is abundant means that area they will make nests in cavities. So when we studied this, what we did is we made rat holes, we know wherever it is there. We made a pot over it, right? And kept there one tube there. So that with that tube, it can come in, make their colony inside. So we can easily monitor it. So like that, we have attracted so many bumblebees colonies in the field itself to monitor, to study. Right? This is very important and simple technique. Just by knowing it is available in rat holes, it will come to, it will be attracted in rat holes. Later, wherever we need, rat holes will be in very large, different areas. We cannot go and find and keep there. Later, we have seen, what we have seen is, we'll take some rat droppings and keep there, and keep a pot there, ulta upside down pot and the tube. They are get attracted to that. So wherever we need, we can keep it. Especially this is very important for polyhouse pollinated plants, right? When polyhouse is there, tomato is there, or something is there, we cannot introduce honeybees there. So this kind of, if bumblebees are available, we can do this kind of techniques. We can take the colony, we can keep it, and keep the entrance inside the polyhouse. This can be outside. The entrance can be inside. One more entrance we can keep outside also. If sometimes needed, it can go out and come. So this is what we have successfully demonstrated in polyhouses there. So not only here, then how to keep it in laboratories. After so much of discussions with the AACRP and this Himachal Pradesh people, they have done successfully sometimes. So what we found is to keep two different cages. These are very shy bees. If you open and keep once, it will not lay eggs. It will not make its colony there. So what we did is two different boxes. One box without untouched. So they can go and lay their eggs, keep it whatever it is. Here, it is like a food chamber. We can keep food for that. So whenever needed, it can come and take the food there. This will be opened every day. Every day we can open and keep the food, pollen and nectar. But this will not be touched. So they can go and lay their eggs and produce the colony. Once the colony is produced, when the first egg is laid, after that you can do whatever, you can manipulate that. You can take it, you can take anywhere. But if it is opened once before the first laying of egg, after that it will not lay egg. That's what it is, very shy bees. So double chamber. Here you can see, like bees are there laying eggs. This is for food chamber. So how these bumblebees are living? In spring season only we can see these bees. Only, as I told, what it is, queen bee only overwinters. All other bees will die. Queen bee overwinters and come to the spring season. If you can collect that queen bee and keep it in those colonies or boxes, it will survive and we can have a colony, full colony over it. So this is the founder queen. So it itself will collect pollen and nectar. It itself will search for a place for its colony. It itself will lay eggs. Though it's the queen, it will collect all its food, lay eggs there, keep it there, tend those larvae by giving pollen and nectar. When the larvae are coming and the adult bees are started coming, after that it will become the original queen. It will not lay eggs. It will not do any other works than laying eggs. Queen normally it will not do any works, no honeybees. Likewise, until that new people are coming to its colony, it will do all the works. When one or two new bees have started coming, it will be original queen. It will do only egg laying. All other things will be done by these all other bees, right? So it will be like when it is going to 12 to 18 weeks time, it knows another few time only is there for me. So like that, different queen chambers it will make, lay eggs there, make one founder only, it makes near around 10 to 20 new queens. When new queens are coming, almost it will be like winter time. So new queens immediately after emergence, what it will do? It will go for hibernation. But all other bees, other than queen bees, everything will die. So every season, one queen bee, founder queen bee, will produce near around 10 new queens. The next season, the 10 new queens will have become these founders. Understood now what I'm telling? Like different, it will come in. So this is what it is. The whole bee hotel is. You can see here it is slightly covered. The box for bee called bumblebees, drilled holes for megakilla bees, all different kinds of sticks, something to be kept horizontal. Some of the bees will go in horizontal sticks only. Some of the bees will come in vertical sticks only. So how much it should be, how many things will be like that, different kinds of all this together is called as bee hotel for native bees. Next. This is another one such thing. Next. So we can see, we can keep the sticks also separately, right? Not only to be together, we can keep in different places too. You see here, drilled holes, all the drill holes are occupied. So you can see the diversity, how much it is available there. Simply if you drill and keep, everything is occupied. Next. So this is what, how to domesticate this non-apis bees by means of AACRP and honeybees have given this recommendation. How many sticks, bamboo sticks should be there, castor stems should be there, pitti stems to be there, wooden board to be there for all bee hotels. How much it should be there. Next. This is what the different flowers and this bees. This is what? What is this? This one? Very good. So this is again bumblebees. These are Seratina bees. Next. Come to my last. So what it is? Save us from sun, rainfall, pesticides and pest and diseases. Don't destroy our food and shelter. What will do? It will take care of our food security.